afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to All About Sports. It's been a while. I'm your host, Luca Vitale, and Ethan Polak will be joining me today. We're going to do a little NHL news here. The Colorado Avalanche and the St. Louis Blues are heading into Game 3 of their series tonight, with the Avs taking both games at home ice. Colorado has been dominant, Ethan. They had a 50-shot effort in Game 1 in front of a rowdy crowd at Ball Arena. And then Game 2, the shots were evenly split at 35 apiece. But the Avalanche on top 2-0 heading into tonight will be at Enterprise Center. So, Ethan, I'm going to start. Let's go here. Can the St. Louis Blues right the ship against the Colorado Avalanche?
As much as I believe on your podcast, I was trying to I gave a little bit of love to the Blues because I thought that people were downing them just a little bit too much, I thought, but we're all forgetting that this is a team that they're going up against, the Stanley Cup or bust type of team right now, and that is this Colorado Avalanche. And so far, they've proved that they are a legitimate team and a team to fear going forward in this playoffs. In the Avalanche, I mean, first game was 4-1 Blues, or excuse me, 4-1 the Avalanche won, and second game was 6-3 Avalanche. And obviously, the last game that they played, Nathan MacKinnon proved why he's one of the better players in the NHL and got himself a hat trick in the playoffs. So when you're going up against a team like that and you're giving up that many goals, especially to one player, that raises some concerns going forward for a team. And sometimes that means, hey, maybe we should start focusing more on this guy if you're giving up a hat trick to this guy. So I think that the Blues, yes, they're going to be at home. I think that should give them a major advantage because it is a rowdy place to go play in St. Louis, especially since they are, I believe, the defending Stanley Cup champs. And we've all known how it is
sir.
to be able
2019,
to play.
2019, sir.
2019. Oh, it's been way too long, I guess, then.
Yeah.
My gosh, brain is so fried. Sorry about that. But it's the Blues team, regardless of me and my factual information. Blues, I think that I think they have a chance to maybe snag one of these games. Do I think they have enough to steal the series from the Avalanche? I don't think so. I think the goaltending has been spectacular from Colorado, and I just don't see the firepower coming from the Blues. However, every time people begin doubting the Blues, they start winning again. So I'm gonna doubt them, but if they start winning, watch out.
All right. Well, first things first, before I address this question, Blues fans are 50-50. You got those that believe we won one Stanley Cup, but we're going to be a dynasty just like the Hawks were. Then there's the other 50 that are realistic, like they actually understand what's going on here. So, ever since they won their first Stanley Cup in franchise history in 2019 against the Boston Bruins, they think Jordan Binnington is some Hall of Fame goaltender. The dude is not a Hall of Famer yet. Let's take a chill pill. These people annoy me, okay? The 50-50 that just annoy me, okay? This team, are they a Stanley Cup playoff team this year? No, they are not. I didn't even have them going to the Cup. I had them against Colorado in the first round. I had the Avalanche take them out in 6. I think that is fair. I am analyzing each team. I'm looking at which team has in terms of depth. I see what they've done in the regular season. And another thing that is very important to note here, we can talk about the St. Louis Blues beating the Colorado Avalanche in the regular season. Sure, that's fine. But the last couple of games, I don't remember seeing Philip Grubauer in net. That was Devin Dubnyk playing goaltender for the Colorado Avalanche. We saw Binnington and Ville Husso spending some time, but it is the regular season we're talking about here. That is not the postseason. Now we're in this situation where the Blues are down 2-0 in this series. And now, can they right the ship? They have a chance. Do I think they will? No, I don't think so. The Colorado Avalanche is a team that has star firepower on the first line. I want to give you their line here, Ethan. The first line that the Colorado Avalanche have in terms of offense: Nathan MacKinnon, Gabriel Landeskog, and Mikko Rantanen. Who's going to stop that? Who is going to stop that? I got to tell you this right now. Here's a good stat for you. This team, as of right now, the first line have a combined 6 goals, 16 points in 26 shots with a .13 rating. They ain't
Yeah, it's pretty
stopping
good.
this first line. They ain't stopping it, period. We understand what happened with Nazem Kadri with the whole hit incident. We understand what happened, and we understand the discipline. We get that, but that's not the point here. The point is Rylan O'Reilly, the Blues captain, ever since Alex Pietrangelo departed for Vegas. The dude has 0 points in this series. Zero. This dude has done nothing. He has a -6 in the series. Vladimir Tarasenko, another elite winger on this team, a -4. Jaden Schwartz on the first line, one of my favorite wings on the Blues, a -3. And Braden Shen, -4. This team is not doing anything in terms of scoring production. If I'm going to give credit for anyone in the Blues, there are two people that I will give credit to. Jordan Kyrou, the rookie. I love Jordan Kyrou. He has great youth. He's a scrappy player. I like what he has to offer for the St. Louis Blues. And then Jordan Binnington. I'm commenting Jordan Binnington. I am complimenting him. I don't think I've ever done that.
It's coming out of a Hawks fan. It's coming out of a Hawks fan.
Coming from a Hawks fan who is commenting Jordan Binnington. With this dude, if we're going to look at game one, this dude made grade A saves. That was 4-1. The Avalanche should have won that game 8-1. That's how horrible the Blues looked in that first game. But Ethan, to just comment more on here, the Blues defense has been nothing but Swiss cheese. Okay, you got Scandella, Justin Falk. You got other dudes that are just responsible for leaving Binnington high and dry. Okay, this is what I expected from the Chicago Blackhawks defense this year in terms of the youth. This is not the St. Louis Blues defense in the playoffs that I was expecting, okay? They are giving Nathan MacKinnon grade A shots in front of the net, leaving Jordan Binnington high and dry, okay? And then I got to give more credit to this dude is Joonas Donskoi. This dude has been in front of Jordan Binnington all series long, has great net presence in terms of blocking Binnington's vision, and he has scored 2 goals in game 2, and he is responsible for Nathan MacKinnon being so successful of getting these goals because he's taking Binnington's vision away. Where is the Blues defense? Because I don't see it. And I will give credit to Jordan Binnington in this particular instance. This is definitely a save that got my eye. This is game 1 in the second period, okay? There were 2 Blues defenders. They came out to center ice just to hit Burakovsky. And then you have Kadri and Rantanen and a 2-0 breakaway in Binnington. I have never seen a great save than like this that Binnington made in that game. The dude had maybe less than 1% chance of saving that shot. There was no way he was going to make it, but somehow he did. But then you got to understand something. There have been numerous occasions within the first 2 games that Marcus Scandella and Colton Parayko, they have let Nathan MacKinnon wide open in front of the net. Who leaves Nathan MacKinnon wide open at the front of the net? Okay, this dude is one of the greatest centers this game has ever seen. Okay, this dude has put on a showing clinic. The dude has 5 goals and 2 assists through 2 games. 2 games. Okay. Now, is there an answer for Nathan MacKinnon? The answer to that is no. There is not an answer to this dude, but you have to limit him. You're not going to stop him, but you can limit him. If I am Coach Berube right now, my specialty is defense. We haven't played defense. The last time I checked, the Colorado Avalanche had 50 shots in game 1. Okay. So if you're going to do anything to this Colorado Avalanche team, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to limit them, because otherwise, as of right now, if you do not win tonight, you're being sent home in 4 or 5. It's over.
No, if they lose tonight, it's done. No, it's if they even come close. The games haven't even been close. Both games have been 3-goal difference between. It's like if you watch the gameplay too. It's not even been funny how bad, like how the difference between these 2 teams. And I thought this series was actually going to be a lot more entertaining because this is a Blues team that still has potential despite losing everybody that they've had. But their players are not showing up, like you said. Tarasenko, dead quiet. O'Reilly, dead quiet. Where have they gone? They were this Blues team all season long. But
And then there's going
Oh
to
yeah.
be other fans out there saying, well, we don't have Oscar Sundqvist. We don't have David Perron. We don't have Carl Gunnarsson. I do not care. You have plenty of players available at your disposal
Yes.
to get something out of them. Colorado also has injuries. It's just that they are coming out with fire. They are ready to go. They're coming out with a great effort. And then St. Louis, I have never seen a team. This is especially game 2. I would say the first period and a half. I have never seen a team that looks so lethargic, lacking effort, turning the puck over basically carelessly. And then you basically have nothing to do but count on Jordan Binnington. If you're going to show out like that on your home ice, you are not winning anything. In fact, we can talk about how Colorado, they're very good on the road, and St. Louis during the regular season, they were good on their home ice. So honestly, tonight, if they do not come out firing tonight in terms of St. Louis, they're done. There's no way that they are going to beat this team. And then let's say they do win the series. They ain't taking out Vegas too. Come on. They're not doing it.
No, that I feel so bad for Minnesota and St. Louis just because of where they were dealt in division wise, because being able to get past not only just Colorado, you have to get past Vegas. Like I said, one of those teams making the Stanley Cup. One of those
have
teams
them
making
going
the
to Stanley Cup too. Yep.
Yeah. So one of those teams is going to make it.
So then you look at this team, right? You look at Colorado compared to St. Louis. I'm looking at speed. Colorado has completely have more speed than St. Louis. We saw it last year in the bubble against Vancouver, in which St. Louis was completely outskated, outskilled, everything like that, especially against Bo Horvat. We saw it. Then you're talking about outskilled in terms of stick handling and puck play. Completely outskilled there too. In terms of puck possession, also outskilled. This team, I told every Blues fan, Colorado is a Stanley Cup team. They will get there with this type of play. They are great. I mean, listen, I haven't even mentioned Brandon Saad, who is a great second winger on the second line. Has he done much yet? Not yet, but he can.
Oh, yeah.
And then you got to talk about the Avs scoring 60% on their power play. And they're basically 3 of 5 opportunities in terms of that. Their penalty kill, 3 of 4 so far. And another thing that has really gotten me with this Colorado team, they're very disciplined. They took 2 minor penalties only in this series so far, none in game 2. So if you're going to win this game, which Colorado has done a great job in terms of discipline, physicality, in which the Blues have lacked, especially in game 2 at the beginning of the game, Rylan O'Reilly was just hammered into the boards against Landeskog. So if I'm looking at this series, Rylan O'Reilly needs to wake up because he has done a horrible job of defending Nathan MacKinnon. He's no match for him. Rylan O'Reilly has done nothing really, but the in terms of stopping Nathan MacKinnon, you're not stopping him. You're going to limit him. You can't stop him though.
Yeah. I mean, with this Avalanche team too, like you were just talking about, what is it with MacKinnon being able to just be completely unstoppable. I mean, it helps because the Avalanche have made a game plan to be able to slow down, like I said, Tarasenko and O'Reilly, and it's obviously been working. So what do the Blues need to do? They need to try and figure out something similar. Go and hit Nathan MacKinnon. Go and give him a few bruises. Or maybe try and slow him down, someone like that. Then it'll throw him off his game, and you might be able to have a chance in the series. And that's one of the things, if the Blues want to even have a slight chance to win this series. They're already down 2-0, and it's already hard to come back 2-0, but they're already down, and they have not made any of these games close. If they're going to be able to do something, they have to find a way to use this home field advantage, to use the ability of, they are a little bit bigger. Yeah, they're slow. They are a little bit bigger than Colorado, though. Use their beef to their advantage and try and hit them, because that's what the Blues are kind of usually good at. They like going out and being a little bit more physical. So if the Blues have some sort of chance, maybe go and try and do that. But I think the speed of what Colorado's been playing this year and the goaltending, I mean, Grubauer's just been spectacular so far. And I know Binnington's been having to, save everything in his life that comes towards him, because there is no defense on the Blues. And obviously defense wins championships, and this year it ain't going to be it for the Blues. But
Mhm.
I think that Colorado, if the Blues want to have anything, gotta be a little bit more physical because obviously they don't have speed to advantage. And please help Jordan Binnington out, please. You're basically just killing the man at this point if you're gonna leave him out to dry, like you've said multiple times. I mean, the guy is a good goaltender. You just gotta give him the ability to have some sort of defense so you're not just one-on-one every single time.
Yeah, and to the Blues fans, those 50 that think they're all that, you all told me that Philip Grubauer is not a top 5 goaltender in the National Hockey League. Yes, he is. He has been. I have said this on numerous occasions. The dude has great vision, his stick handling, his glove. It's hard to score on Philip Grubauer. I'll leave it at that. All right. Thanks for tuning in to All About Sports. Ethan, thanks for joining me today, and we'll see you around.